I've been grateful this year to see how many people are working really hard to make sure DeSmet Jesuit is a safe and healthy place to come back to in this fall academic year. But that's a kind of process that requires more than just the cooperation of the people in this building, however. It's something that requires the presence and the decision-making of each of us. And so we ask that you continue, as you make decisions in our pandemic-influenced world, to make those decisions with our broader DeSmet Jesuit community in mind. Now, this isn't just a response to current events or to the coming back of the academic year. This is something that's at the core of our Catholic Christian mission at DeSmet Jesuit. After all, St. Paul, who said in his first letter to the Corinthians, everything may be lawful, but that doesn't mean that everything's permitted. Everything may be lawful, but that doesn't mean that everything builds up. Make sure that you seek not only your own advantage, but that mostly of your neighbor. And who is my neighbor? Well, when Jesus was asked that question, he responded with the story of the Good Samaritan. The neighbor is often not the person who looks most like me, but the person who looks the least like me. So for this coming academic year, I ask you to consider as your neighbor at DeSmet, for example, that student who may live with his grandmother, but is worried that he might bring something home and make her sick. Or that young man who has an underlying health condition that none of his classmates know about. Or that faculty member who's given so many years of her life to teaching young Spartans and shouldn't be asked to sacrifice her health as well. All of these people, these are our neighbors, and we ask that you keep them near to your heart and use them as a guide for your decision-making in all situations as we prepare to come back and build the DeSmet Jesuit community in a safe, happy, and healthy way this coming academic year. Thank you.
I wanted to take a minute to say thank you. Thank you to our entire community. Thank you to our faculty and staff for their tireless effort over the last 4 months. Thank you to our parents for their love and understanding. And thank you to our students for overcoming extreme adversity. I wanted to talk to you for a minute about the importance of our boys wearing face masks when they come back in August. When we polled our parents to ask them what was the most important thing in returning to school for their sons, they gave us two overarching things that were very important. Number one, the safety and well-being of their sons. And number two, in-person, on-campus education. To that end, we need to do the best we can while our boys are in the building to make sure that we can guarantee their safety and also guarantee in-person education. So for that reason, we are going to require that the boys are wearing masks 100% of the time when they're in the building. We understand this is a struggle. We understand that we're asking a lot, but we do think it gives us the best opportunity to be in the building as long as we possibly can during this pandemic. We ask our boys all the time to be men for and with others. Well, let's live it. Let's do that right now. Let's show our boys that there's going to be some adversity in their lives. We're asking them to wear a mask. We need them to do that in the building. We ask for your help to ensure that our boys know that when they show up in the parking lot and get out of their car, they should have a mask on. And that mask should stay on until they get back into their car to go home at night. We appreciate your support, and we can't wait to see you in August.
Thank you for your support and your understanding. Now let's fire it up, Big D.
And we can't wait to see you on campus.